Hello, hello. Yeah. Well, good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, depending on where you're located in the world. I am R. Patrice Bryant, and I'm the host of While We Wait. What is While We Wait? Well, I'm glad you asked. While We Wait is an informal chat originally designed for unmarried women ages 19 and up. However, we always have guests, we have males, we have marrieds, so everyone is welcome. It's just a safe place, a place of information, a place to gain some knowledge. I am not a clinician, I am not a life coach, I am not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I am just an informed, mature woman who has lived through some things, and I love sharing information. Hello there, hello there. So While We Wait it came about after speaking to some single ladies, married ladies, who started feeling the same way I did, or were getting questioned all the time, like, well, why aren't you married? And it was said in a very negative way, as if something were wrong with us. So I said, how about we just have an informal chat on Facebook Live, and perhaps somebody else feels the same way, and perhaps someone else will be empowered or feel better about themselves. You can be happy and live a wonderful single life. There is nothing wrong with you while you are waiting, if it is your desire to be married. So the While We Wait is based on two scriptures, and this is not a Bible class, but it is kind of hard if you're a Christian not to have Bible principles. So the two scriptures that While We Wait were based on is Isaiah 40:31. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And also Psalms 27:14. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. So with that said, we can just get into things. I am wearing pink today because it's October 1st already. October is Cancer Awareness Month, and I know many cancer survivors, and by the grace of God, God healed them and has kept them, and we're very happy, and we celebrate them. We celebrate all of those. Hey, Elizabeth. We celebrate those women who have had to go through that journey of cancer, but we are very grateful for those that have made it, and we trust that something will come about that will be able to stop cancer, because cancer is an ugly word, and it has taken many very, very good people. So this month we do celebrate cancer awareness. That's my pink. Since I just hit my jewelry by Paparazzi. This was sold by Kizzy Jeter. Oh my God, I can't think of her married name. Oh, I'm in trouble with Kizzy Kai. You can find her on Facebook if you'd like to purchase Paparazzi. That's right, Liz. Make sure you put your pink on. And thank you for talking to me. I love when people talk to me. I love the conversation. This is a chat. This is just not me just throwing out stuff. So thank you for talking back to me. Yep, definitely wear your pink this month in honor of Cancer Awareness Month. All right, so today's topic is managing emotions, and I want to come from a different angle, not just one way, but actually three different ways. I want to first talk about the emotions oftentimes women are thought to be emotional, and we are, but we don't have to be out of control. And it seems like, a lot of times, sometimes it depends on how we grew up and what we saw, and maybe we weren't trained in a certain area. Like we weren't trained not to, if we were given instruction or correction. And I know I did. I poked my mouth out and crossed my arms, but that didn't last long because my training was to get popped in the mouth, fix that mouth, or I was corrected. So I know that I don't, I don't want to be an angry black woman or angry woman, because sometimes things happen in life that we don't really like. I mean, life is life. Everything does not always go our way, but we have to remain in control of our emotions. And especially the more you climb in different arenas, we don't want to be noted as an angry woman. And one of the fears of many Americans, amongst other things, and one of the concerns as far as a woman becoming the president of the United States, is that she will govern according to her emotions. So that is a concern about women, and that's a general statement, not all women. I'm reading a wonderful book, and if you're interested, please inbox me, and I love to share information. It's a book about queens, and that word is thrown out a lot these days. Queens, just like a boss, just like love, just like friendship. Those words are just thrown out so easy. Well, I'm a queen, or I'm a boss. And in the Urban Dictionary, a queen is noted as a boss. But to be a queen, there really has to be some training, or there should be some training. And yes, a queen has lots of responsibilities, and you may be paying your own bills, and you don't have to ask anyone for anything. You have educated yourself. But if you're out of control, there's something missing. Okay, I just want to read something from this book that I am I'm loving this book, and I'll be happy to share it. And it says, a queen is a woman of the highest nobility, character, affluence, and influence. And I'm going to jump down. It says, a queen does not show her hand. She is calm in a storm. Now that is a trained mindset right there, because I'm still working on it. I'm not just saying, oh, I got it made, because something can happen that can send you totally off. But it says, a queen does not show her hand. She is calm in a storm. So I am working on my temperament if I'm going to call myself queen, because I don't believe queens are just made or born. Queens are not just born. Queens are made. They are trained. It says, as female rulers of the age, queens have no space for the typical emotional instability that average women demonstrate. That got me right there, because I don't want to be average anything. I don't want to be the okie doke or mediocre. But a female ruler of the age has no space for the typical emotional instability. So I'm going to talk to you like an auntie today, like a sister. And you know what? We all need someone in our life to say, you know what? You went way over there this time. You went too far. You went way off. So, we have to govern ourselves. When a woman is emotionally undisciplined, she simply displays whatever emotion the moment dictates. Either we've been there or we know that person. Have you ever seen somebody that can just fly off the handle for absolutely no reason? Yeah, there's something wrong with that thermometer. This is something good. Women are socially conditioned to believe that they must be emotionally unstable because they are female. This is a blatant deception. We do not have to be all over the place. And I'll just say one more thing before I move on, because I got 15 minutes. The world says that women are by nature too emotional for serious responsibilities. Wonder what you think about that. I don't think that's true. I just believe that we have to manage our emotions. And maybe one day we can actually talk about, well, how do I manage my emotions? One thing is to not just speak fast. Stop for a moment. Stop yourself and then think about it and rethink before you open your mouth. Because one thing that I learned is that you cannot take back anything that you say, and you might regret what you say in a heated moment. All right? So out of control is not managing your emotions, and it does not show that you are a person of a certain stature or a certain positioning. You could be thought of as, and some people don't care, and that's okay. But we are here because we want to be empowered. We want to be the best version of ourselves. So that's why we want to work on our temperament. I did something on yesterday that, and this is also about managing emotions. Some people are just reckless and out of control. They don't care. This is just how I am. And if somebody says that, that's really not a compliment. Or somebody says, Quan, you're up here, and I'll use you for an example. Oh, that's just how Quan is. That is not a compliment. That is, again, out of control. That's when you really need to check yourself, because if you're looking to be the best version of yourself, then you want to be looked at a certain kind of way. You want to be treated a certain kind of way and respected. And you can't tell someone to respect you. You have to earn respect. So yesterday I went to a naturopathic doctor, and I was amazed at some of the things that they can tell by measuring the length of your fingers. They can measure your limbs, your arms, your legs. They took my fingerprints. They can even tell you if your mother had stress during certain trimesters in her pregnancy. I was like, this is like forensic science. It was like absolutely amazing. And the reason why I bring that up is because some people really do have hormonal imbalances that, mess with their brain, and they're off kilter. And I'm not a scientist. I don't know these terms. I know you can be bipolar, but a lot of times it is something, a chemical imbalance or a hormonal imbalance on the inside of you. So I would strongly suggest that if you're able to, go to a naturopathic doctor. It's a wonderful experience. I also found out my blood type. And there's a lot. So after I got all that information from the doctor, I actually went on YouTube, because I'm the YouTube queen, and I found out that there's a lot of personality traits that go along with your blood type. So I am a O positive is my blood type, and I just amazed of the information that I found out, and also it's going to assist me with how to eat for my body and for my blood type. And if you're one like me who's working to remain fit and to work on fitness and staying in shape, that's a wonderful way that will assist you along with working out, eating by your blood type. So it's worth going to get your blood. Go to your primary care doctor. That's what I did. They wrote up, the script for me to go get my blood drawn, and then I made an appointment for a naturopathic doctor, and it was probably about an hour. It was a thorough exam. A lot of it was just conversation, but a wonderful thing. But if you find that you can't manage yourself, or you're always finding that you're crying, or you feel depressed, it could be something hormonal or some type of a chemical imbalance on the inside of yourself. And then the last thing that I'd like to say, honestly, if you really feel down and depressed, and you always find yourself crying, and you're always working with negative emotions, please talk to someone. Go see a therapist. I have gone to see a Christian therapist, and that's just being transparent. And it was a wonderful experience. And I have to say that after I left, I went twice. The first time I went, when I pulled out of the parking lot, I felt like the weight of the world had just lifted up off of me, because it was liberating. So I strongly suggest, but if you're feeling down, and there's a lot going on right now that influences how you already feel. There's a lot going on in the world. There's this election, racism, there's violence, there's, COVID is still here. We're still quarantining, and I don't know about you, but I still can't get used to, now I do everything I'm supposed to do when I'm going out in public, but it just doesn't seem right when you go to the grocery store and you can only see this much of a person. It's just something, it's not settling with me. But there's just a whole lot going on. And then with your own private life, with your work life, sometimes you just have to stop and just say, you know what, where am I? Or really, you need to talk to someone. Please speak to someone, because after a while, without being able to deal with these emotions, you will implode on the inside, or either you're going to explode on the outside. So please talk to someone. And believe it or not, stress also affects your health. You probably know that, but it can also affect your hormones, that can cause weight to stay on you. And this is what I found out, is that when you're dealing with a lot of things, you have cortisol. And so if you have that belly, that can be stress that you are internalizing. So that's another reason why the naturopathic doctor, and I'm saying naturopathic because I would prefer to do things in a natural way and not be on a bunch of prescriptions. That's just not, I don't want to put those things in my body if I can help it. So I am working with the naturopathic doctor with probiotics and things for digestion and just good healthy stuff. So that's about it for today, guys. I just wanted to really share. And if you are dealing with something, please reach out to someone. Don't just hold it on the inside. Everyone needs a support system, and I hope that you have one. If you don't have anyone, feel free to inbox me. I will hold whatever you say in confidence. I am a minister. I will pray with you. I will speak with you, and I will also refer you to a therapist if you so desire. I do have someone or some people, some names that I can give you. All right. Well, today is a good day. It's a good day to be alive. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, before you just go off, when things happen, stop, rethink, woosah, drink you some water, rethink how you're going to react to it, because there is a better way to do what we do. And life is just life. I always say that life happens, life happens, life happens, and then it happens again without permission. So while we're waiting, we're going to stay strong, we're going to stay wise, and we're going to keep enhancing our life. Thank you for showing up, guys. Oh, yes, I just want to promote myself. So I am teaching mostly young people online foundational music theory, keyboarding 101. So if you know someone that has a child that needs something to do, I already have a cohort going now. So a new cohort will begin in November. It is online. We do it on Zoom, and it's working out really, really well. So if you're looking for piano lessons and you just want to get started, I would love to share with you and teach you the language of music and keyboarding 101. That's it for today, guys. Have a great rest of your week. Yeah.